It's not bad, I guess. Hello? Yeah, I'm glad that stuff could be coming through. So the last part we just it cut off. So there was a little bit of gameplay after, but it's not too bad. Just a little cinematic but nothing crazy. So it cut off like some things. So the cinematic where this guy was in the ship was talking to you before you got on the ship. And that's pretty much about it. I got reptilian. My software. I like the red sword. The red swords are cool. Like crimson. Something different. You would be surprised all kinds of swords they'd be hiding for this power swords. Like Onimusha. You see? What they don't tell you in the mains. Just get souvenirs. You're having all these powers.
Catch me some wind.
Let's catch some wind, lads.
You got some, so you can learn how to do the ship. You can learn the theory of the ship.
Let's get going.
It's teaching you.
Get on that main sheet. Trim to.
You go stop, so you can let that one
Give
pass.
us a shanty. Loose some sail. We move.
Let's ride this blow, lads. The weather gauge, sir. It's turning against us.
That's enough for now.
Well, that's more than enough traffic. Them singing because they can all hear.
Trim as near the wind as you dare.
So inside there, you've got all kinds of weird stuff. You'll be surprised.
We're
They
catching
just
the
want,
wind
they want you
now.
to fight about some shit. And then in there you've got all the shit going on.
Hostiles topside.
Just unbelievable. Like they can't you post about? You would have thought they would have updated the way what you could put. Come on, it's still funny about reptiles. Stupid TikTok. See, it takes the piss, mate. You know what I mean? You think by now, because the conversations are everywhere. Right? They just pick and choose. Takes the mick, you know what I mean? If you ask me. I thought they were updated, you know. And all the videos, it's just other people talking about. You see? But we have hundreds of videos that might help. You see? But what difference, mate? Because, you know.
You require my services.
Services to keep people planking on the floor and jiggling on the floor. I mean, never mind you've got preference there, but you're negating all the things that would actually, you know, remind people of what's going on. Like you know, I'd like to experience good quality. I'd like to be able to put more insight about that, so that you can assist in here or whatever. Like this is what you all want to make people put up with on social media. You see, it's a damn shame. You know, I'm trying to keep a spirit alive going here for some games. I don't mind playing 1,000,001 games that are not even worth it. This generation is nothing. Just wait until you get some good game. But to sit here and talk forever, we're not a big fan of that. You know, at one point we did videos and yeah, we've got a title so prominently running, which is worth a sight see, as well as the initial title. As I said, more people could play their part to facilitate and improve your experiences and the story. You know, for people to sit there and just entertain people's ears and them not doing jack shit, and they claim to be a supporter, you're not a supporter. If you like something, if you relate to something, you support it. You see? You don't go and monitor people and then claim that you support and respect other people's space and all this other shit and just diversity. No, it's just utter nonsense. You know, people put time and energy and passion behind things that they mention for people to just think of it, so you could put up with stupidity on the internet. Okay, when I'd like to bring back the good days again. I'd like to experience the good things again. You see, it's an insult. Okay, it's an insult. It's an insult. So never mind, you know. At least you got the privileges to play games still. Because that's what we do. But for sure, I'd like to still see the good quality of games back again. And for sure, I'd like to definitely experience a lot more good quality stuff again. We've got a new title on your bigger shit we're showing, and a new petition going on that everybody would not disagree on. That is, if we had to impart on that. As well as the initial title, which we'd like to still extend. It's still our bio, of expand the amount of stuff that people can experience. Yeah. Alright. Aside from that, I'm just enjoying the experience. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. Nothing else to it. You know, there's no getting anywhere if you're still gonna support the same petty shit, which is everyone just out for their own fucking shit, and no one cares. And then see if we can support that, because we just came for our convenience to support, giving all the support and power to, or if people are going to meet the demand, rather than what can people do? What can people do? You know what I'm saying? You wanted to get all of that just so that you could support, or cry me a fucking river. People are just desperate because they need some peace. If anything, we could use with some peace. You know, especially after what the things that we suggest. Do you think they consider that? Want you to be a fucking whatever, a supporter of the demand, and a supporter of crazy generation where they want to push it. Like people planking on the floor and jiggling, people eating fucking amounts of fucking food and just stuffing it in their mouth for views. See? As much as it's hilarious. See? It's just mentally, it's so upgrading, honestly, when we just look at it. This is a joke. There should be diversity going on. There shouldn't just be, oh, let me just focus on that and brain dead shit. No, I want to support things that matter. You know? But then again, it shouldn't be up to us to just say, for you to sit here and monitor people and do all this fucking crap. Not just we're just speaking in general of social media. No, you see, you want improvement, put some effort in. You'll go out and say something, go out and do it. You see, put some effort in. Don't just you know what I mean? Because it's all about that. If you want to experience, all right. That's not even the last all of it. You know, we couldn't even put something more, reasonable, if you ask me now, to, you know, when really it's not really our responsibility about getting your fucking highs sorted out. Okay, before I think that's pretty reasonable. Everybody likes to get high. You could go sort that shit out. Sort that shit out. I want to get some good quality shit. I want to get all the good things. Sort that shit out. As well as all the stuff that people could talk about as like something of a good idea, or bringing back that again. Why you want to talk about that? Look at the way you fucking get your highs. Look at the way you still put up with fucking certain shit. And want to keep wiggling back to people for entertainment. And just ignoring everything else. So I think we can't put something more reasonable, that it really shouldn't just be coming from us. Alright? Well, because we're not even done, you know what I mean? I'm done. Like, you know, whatever points are made in the game is just for funny. But we're not even done, like, you know. See? And it's all the best for what people want to play a part. We try our best to keep a passion going. But it's all the best for what people want to play a part in, so people can have whatever experiences, perspective of good experiences again. It's up to you. See? We like a bit more supporters and a bit more support on things that matter, that as a collective. We're not going to sit here and waste our time for another 100 years on just keeping people entangled just so that we can meet their stupid demands, which they don't even also give a shit about anything that we're passionate about, or even care about our well-being or anything like that. It's all fucking a bunch of greedy, egocentric fucking systems. See? So we try and fit around it, but yet again, we can't sit there and hold everything. See? And especially when we don't specialize in certain fields and we're not working in these. Not up to us. Cheers. Just easier than anything. Could have saved the hassle ages ago. Yeah, we make some points, so they can mistreat our channels, and think the thing of our channels. See, because we care about these channels, that's why we mention it. Because we'd like to have a voice. See, or a saying or something. But if they're gonna sit there and still mistreat our generations and still mistreat the way they're pushing shit, there's nothing we can say. We just try our best to fit around. You know, and try and have the privileges to still be playing games. Innit? Because what else? It's not all about everybody responsible, innit? But if you're just worried about the most important things in the world, and you just and more people are doing it, yeah, it's not like just a handful of people. More people are putting up with this. Then people are just going to make excuses and think that you can't do anything, and then just wait until the system ever does something. No, it's your choice to impart their voice beforehand. You know, it really is. You know, what the fuck? Out of a lot of things that we mentioned about, or some ideas. But yeah, like, come on. We shouldn't be the only one putting up another petition about something that's not even obvious. Like, everybody should be playing their part. But hey, look, that's something to look at, because we could just be chilling now. It's nice. It's nice to know that we had to come to that conclusion. Even as much as we put energy into your platform here, bigger crap, because you got more views. Wow. You see, only. But then, if we really thought about it, what difference? You know. People told us about your bigger shit. They said we can come and stream movies. We believed in music. We thought we actually could. We didn't think that they were actually going to make this copyright pickier on there. I thought that was the only app you could come and do it. and then they go and step up their rights. And we was talking about that since, about expanding the thing. You know. And now we have to put something else up about, like, something that's a common issue around the whole world, as if it's anything to do with us. You want to support some good shit, you do it. Don't need to sit and wait for people to say it, you know. But if we've imparted in some way for people to think about it, then fair enough. We're giving you, like, sort of something to rethink, you know, just as a reminder. But people should really be playing their part to help facilitate and stop bullshitting around and stop. See, people all they want to focus. They want to focus more on draining other people's energy online, messing about, expecting everyone to do everything, all this shit. Yeah, but you don't want to pick up. You don't want to help. You don't want to support. Something that actually you might benefit you as well. So just whatever then, you know. Mind the demands that everyone has to put up with to some extent. Like, what the fuck? They could be paying us, if anything. I'd like it, thanks. You know, if we even meet their simplest of monetization, whatever they take their shit, fuck all of that. I don't even care what monetization. You can not even speak about their monetization. Whatever it's worth anyway. It's good enough that we sit there and keep an archive of videos for people to listen to so that you can remind something nice again. That's more worth it for us. But the way they want to treat this shit, it's like what the fuck? It's not nice. To show that we like to put a bit more interest into some things, and for them to consider our accounts like that. See? So we're just speaking on that terms, you know. It's a damn shame to see how they're still treating the TikTok space, and to still see what they're fucking really restricted about there, and all the other things that they, you know, it's so annoying. And you'd think more information is being spread about things so you can post it, and they're still, it's just like stupid. Like, it's never good enough, you know. I mean, it all have pros and cons, all the apps, but and what you can do more of. But still, you'd think that by now they'd be a bit more progressive on the things that you can post, and the things that you can do to some extent. It's not bad. Only on the system term, right? But how many shit do you have to fuck up to realize that you could have done something about a lot of things? See? So you have to come to the result of, for instance, gaming to see how much quality we're really getting compared to what we used to get, just so that anything is done. You know, as I said, enjoy. Just more of a shame to wait to see the way they are going more than anything, nothing else. Alright, because all this motherfucking shit is anyway, your craps, is just see what we could get a reaction. That's it. For weird shit. That's it. But you know, you see, the thing is, at one point we did. You see? Now, people could just like whatever, like, you know, deal with the motherfucking shit that you want to put up with. Nothing to tell you. Don't want to try be an import or support something that actually we're all you know, is affected by the thing. No point then. The best thing is like whatever. Now we got to put information about. You see, like more people should really be playing their bit to to help anything that might be helpful. Like it could be a food things, it could be a drink things. You know, people are doing all kinds of things to sell, but I'm just saying like things on the market, like for real, like proper changes, like proper shit. See? Not just whatever. Because we all know that this world is, everyone just needs to go get this. We get this all money. You could have all the money in the world and not even know what you're gonna spend it on. You could do a lot with $100. You wouldn't even believe. People want to rush all for this shit.
Welcome to
This is the obsession, unfortunately. Like people are more attracted by the you know, that they have to put up with shit and to run for the money, than actually improving what can be received, so you can go and spend that money to get something good. That's the difference. And where they want to keep their generations. See? And why wonder why people want to make videos to try and get all the views and all this other stuff. See? What do you expect? But to sit there and have to say this is not even embarrassing. Maybe this turtle here might have a better sense to impart in some way than what was. Because we could send him to do it. We don't need to say anything. Have more benefit than anything going on.
Be thinking, Captain. Why not build ourselves a grand old bonfire by the beach? The lads would be a better cheer if they had such a spot to let loose. You savvy?
Bloody hell, 6,000.
Oh,
We used to get 1p sweets. Now what? Everything's just chaos. Now.
Got an ear for me, Captain.
May I have a word, sir?
Good show, Captain. You've a talent for action. And justice, if I may say it.
Justice? Aye. I've been hearing it for years.
If you ever have time for more, simply find one of my subordinates and they'll brief you on what needs doing.
People to talk and beg forever instead of shit being done. That's why we not just put up another idea up. That might be not just helpful, for fuck's sake. Oh my god.
Of course we will. I do never.
Whose good name are the authorities sullying now?
Wanted posters, yeah, been going on for another 100 forever, hasn't it? Forgot what you want me to do.
A moment.
Great. You would have jotted it down or something. Just mingle around and see what we can do.
I'm fine. May I speak with you?
Doesn't matter because I think we didn't even just say that's that. Basically, fuck it out. Like, what the fuck is it anyone's problem? Like, what the hell? Just you know, just take some responsibility for what's in your arms, and then we'll see. And then it wouldn't really just be down to anyone to try and remind stuff that might be, you know what I mean? It's embarrassing. Because I'd like to have a nice experiences. Because it says who? People look what they're focusing. That's why we're not seeing as much of the games that you'd like to see anymore. It doesn't exist as much. It's all crap. You're gonna get 1 in a million games that are actually gonna be something, or more remakes. And the rest online and microtransactions and bullshit. Okay. And then people think they know better. Oh yeah, like the new generation. Look, you've just been swept by the new shit. All the people that should be reminding should know better to keep the spirit going. You're just seeing all the good games still being supported. And I want to kick that shit out so you can support weird shit instead. See, everything being dabbled with. See, and you claim to be a carers and passionate about this shit. I'm not bothered. Just like anything, when they say they milk a series or they whatever, it's the same. Like Super Mario 64 was crazy, you know. Mario Galaxy was okay, but like it was never the same where they went. Like that's for instance, that game actually felt horror when you were playing it. Now it's just like whatever. It's okay, but it's not the same. Maybe it's to get the same feeling. Chest. Side quests. I want to do the main and I don't know where to look. He said something and I'm just like, well, you would have at least given us. Goodness me. Doesn't matter really, either way. I don't really mind, and you to figure it out eventually. It doesn't matter. Like, I just like to do the main quests. And, you know, because we were like going saying some stuff, we didn't really pay attention to what. But then again, you think they would have marked, or however they do the shit. Contract. I'll just wander around for now. We can do some things. Anyway, to everybody on the internet, enjoy the new petition we got on our channels, as well as the first petition. Okay. And we can just get on with our games. Okay. Some more crafts. You said things to do. Either way, good at wandering around. Oh my goodness. Oh, so happily we just happened to be in the location. Just down there. Drop down one. There's some money down out here for everyone. Everyone's reals. Real. Fidgeters. Another way to go down, wherever that is. Did we ever, until this missed us to find the way? Maybe this way. Predator, so keep slashing. Keep it good. Quick! Some more craft.
It'll do.
This is the way you think of your people, and still now. What do you expect?
Pretty good.
Music. We've got music here. Ah. Chest has disappeared. No beds. Oh, there. Legendary stuff. Skin. We need to run around for skins now. But you still got some alright games. Gameplay. And the remake. Pay for skins. Could all be rewarded in the game for the skins. Which is fair enough. I'm just talking about a lot of general practices that they do. Come on, twat. Don't be a twat. Come on. There we go. Enter a rift. Yeah, funny.
Look, there's another.
Because you've been working with something since then, and then now that's why. So that carries on now. Perturbations, what an interesting word. If you ever want to brush up on their vocabulary. Fair enough. Disturbance. Shit. That's what's interesting about reading. Sometimes you can just look, find the words, like learn. Interesting. Yeah, they tell you all the games anyway. It's like you reading that stuff. So now we're gonna go to the rift to find what the disturbance. So holograms.
Welcome, user. I am Ego. I control the animal. I was designed to use your genetic memories to bring you inner peace.
Well, that's good. The
But
reflection.
your unauthorized exploration of Edward Kenway's life will only cause chaos inside you. So I have created a new simulation to save you from yourself.
How very noble. If you had more simulation. This is what I mean. If you put better people on book quality stuff, maybe they could tap into their internet. You know, you want to leave people fucking hungry for crap and aimless and disaster. Maybe you could run around as the half this naked hologram there, bum naked.
You and Edward are very much alike. But you stumbled into a greater conflict where you do not belong. This new simulation will show you a better past to calm that chaos within you. I've manipulated Edward's genetic memory to create a different version of him. One who kept his promise and returned
And not use it for your convenience, maybe. You're just telling us what you want to hear. As long as it's progress or something. Ends up being the whole thing behind it.
Captain, we're finally headed up. My Susan will be waiting by the docks, I know it. Captain Kenway, with the spoils we won, my
At least you can get away with this bum naked.
Have you
Or
said
whatever they
so
pick and choose to let you show.
Remember me.
Like Alan Wake 2, they shows things and you can get away with that because it's
The sails and rigging are squared away, sir.
they picked
Only
to
thing
get
left
you
to
to
do
get away
is
with that.
pull your gold home.
This treasure represents Edward's dream. Take it. It is not a dream of riches, but of returning to Caroline as a man of quality.
You got a floating ship as well. Look at this. This is interesting. Yeah, you be progressing with floating.
Edward found himself putting his dream aside.
That'll be the new ships. Floating ship.
And it brought him pain.
Take the wheel.
You can only live without your dream for a limited time.
This is funny. What now, you twat? I thought you there you there you go. The hell's going on?
But the dream of the web began to overshadow the dream.
They're in a thingy there. They're separate reality in bed. What an amazing glitch! Amazing glitches of world.
And so the path home became ever more complex and painful. Don't leave that chest behind for too long.
So there's a time limit. I want to take my time, thank you. Especially in a world that you just randomly chucked me in. Don't even know anything. Now I'm starting to like learn what you're doing with your floating ship.
Pick up your dream again if your suffering is too great.
Go away. How much for that? You can zip on the thing.
Don't leave that chest behind for too long. Pick up your dream again if your suffering is too great.
Think you can zip? Piss taking cunts. That's why you put that there, innit? I'll just go back this way.
And so the path home became ever more complex and painful.
How long would you be gone with these ideas?
A year, I reckon.
So you're having to go to this world just to be reminded. What was the case in that?
Edward never
They
wanted
don't
to
want
hurt
to
the
tap
woman
into
he
shit.
loved,
So put up.
and yet he sailed so far away that nothing could bridge the ocean.
And then the
between
best
them.
things
Edward's
it's
choices
just non-stop.
plunged him deeper into chaos.
See? Because we gotta sit here and actually like remind of what could be nice to see. And now having to do another, like I said, it's not a conversation. You know?
Others,
But
like yourself,
that's
are
our
lost
bit done,
in
at least for what we can
I am
present.
trying to help you all.
You know, at least because I think that's not even reasonable, really, to be perfectly honest. You could sort out your fucking highs, okay? Never mind us saying, oh, they should be opening up things to bringing back the old days of games, supporting good quality shit. Never mind all of that. Sort out your fucking. That's not even reasonable thing that we put up. And who cares if it's a petition or who cares? It's just the idea, but we put it as something. Everybody should be responsible. Like we're not here to play a little fucking enticing to people's ears, and them not even supporting. Okay, a collective. You all want to run around on this shit, relying on the same expectation, this, that, the other. We're not going to support. We're not supporting collective things. That is actually everybody that you see. It's pointless. Okay, so I think that's fair enough. You know, it's good enough. It's not our business, really, if you think about it. What we have to be known to as a laughing stock on it, because people can't be bothered, and at least the little list of things, never mind anything else. Like it's pointless, considering that this is something that people care about, whatever, and everything else. You just whatever. It's annoying. Okay, I'm not coming like, you see, because all like people just want to get a reaction out of people. Listen, get a reaction all you want forever. Like, like, listen. We're not even streaming. It's better. We're just like we can't be bothered. We're done. You know, until people pick up and actually do something, and actually like play a role in the things that we're receiving. Because otherwise, there's no point. It's not even a conversation. You enjoy whatever the expectation is for this crap and whatever you'll be benefiting out. Because I personally, like for us personally, we like to mode it and engage in the way we do it. But at least we like to impart on some things and look at the way they're taking the social media space and how insulting it is when we have to sit there and make videos for them to not consider. Okay, it's insulting. Because we'd like to have a grander experiences, okay, and we'd like to ask the questions. But when it comes down to it, why should we only have to ask the questions, and why should we have to raise a query about something that everybody should be knowing? And we don't specialize in a lot of these, and yet we're raising queries about it. It's embarrassing. So people can tell us it's not realistic, but then you sit there and wait on the systems for another 100 years until they ever do something. But then look what you're having everybody like put up. It's not fair. Not fair. As I said, your games you're getting 1 in a million games now. Like that is actually even worth looking at compared to what games was the culture was really about, for instance, and how interesting it was, and like how much you learn more than in the games than what you get now. For instance, it's embarrassing, you know, for people to still keep coming in and just not engaging with us, and like just in the simplest of support something that you care about, okay, nothing to do with us, right? But we keep coming back, and now, like we've always done, we're enjoying it for what we've always enjoyed to use it. But when we look at it, it's none of our business. You know, that we'd like to ask questions, we'd like to get some things going, and everybody just charading on this motherfucking shit for the next 100 years. Stuff your face in to get more views. Plank on the floor and wiggle around from one end to the other. It's making us very intelligent every time we like to come on. Never mind we're able to play some games, but we come on and we like to see somewhat something improvements or something. Okay. So like I've done like not even done for a long time ago now. You see, honestly. Why aren't more people putting out petitions? Why aren't more people? I mean, never mind the famous petitions that you get about pets and all this shit. But I want to see proper things, proper changes of things, like proper. You know, I don't see it. You know, I want to keep people brain dead. Even the new generation just put up with shit like nothing. It's boring now. You know, it's really boring and timid and you know, personally, I'm not bothered anymore. Like, you know, the least we got is this. Everybody should, like I said, you should be responsible for what you want to facilitate to your realms. But people are just guilt tripping each other on this shit and all this other crap. Like, I don't know. Like, just there's nothing. It's just oh, come on, drain people energy, all this, get a reaction out of others, this, that, or the other, make everybody else's life miserable, blah blah blah, because I feel miserable. Oh, you have to bathe me, you have to crown me, and all this other crap. Yeah, we're not doing anything to improve shit. It's embarrassing. Never mind the progress that they pick and choose that they want to add, like whether you see something in the market, or like every once 50 year. Or whatever, like maybe a therapy light or something, or something people are selling. But you know, we're focusing on the important issues. You know, it's never really been looked. So it's insulting for us when we sit there and have to do this, and we have to make some ideas on things, and people just take us for a fucking piss. You know what I mean? So like we're not bothered anymore, mate. You know, do you think people think we're gonna come on here? and just be people's entertainment vessel for another however long. I'm done, mate. You know. But you know, it's all right when now we have to come to more like it's like for us at least. If people are coming in, look, I'd still like to keep my original title, but look, we just had to extend the title, put this in a little bit, because you know what, that couldn't have been the most important of issues to look at, as well as a lot of things that you know could be something to solve. Okay, and if you can't even sort that shit out, I don't know what to tell you. All right. Everyone likes getting high, yeah. Go sort that shit out. You know? As well as if you want to bring back the old days of how games is, or how music used to be, or whatever the case, whatever like people passions. But we're hitting something that how important, and it shouldn't really be down to us. Why is it that when we kept the title running for what we did do to expand our environments, yeah, why are people not playing their area to specialize to bring something there? Instead of just, okay, I'm just here to sell something, I've made a nice recipe, I'm here to sell it, that's cool. But why are we not focusing on the more prominent things that are actually like the dysfunction is what's going on in society? Yeah? And the excuses is because you want to keep this fucking agendas over everything else. And the result of that is why we still sit there and complain about the same shit and nothing's done. So it's kind of crazy that now we've had to come to all this, or we've had to make videos, and now we have to come to, oh, let's extend some things that are important to tackle just as much as what we raise. And that's good enough for us. That's just like that we're done, as far as we're concerned. You know, I'll be intrigued to see if more people like listen, instead of just looking for entertainment all the time and trying to fill your ears with entertainment. Try and impart on something that might be beneficiary and helpful to your communities and your collectives that you happen to be using. Okay? Because we're done. Especially with the way they want to push their social media. We can only do what we can. You see? But they're still funny about a lot of things. They're still complaining, bitching about a lot of things. That you'd think that people more posting about these things now. And they still want to be funny on a lot of other platforms about. It takes the piss when you've got hundreds of videos about things that we've said, and they just don't consider your accounts. Nothing. And this has been going on forever. Because they want to keep stupidity and waste of time. Yeah, I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered, mate. You know? But it's all right, you know. Whatever people like, I'm just saying, there's nothing really ever done. Like, you know, so you're just going to be dancing around the same issues forever, or like the things that you supposedly care about is not the same now. Okay, well, we need to get across so that floating ship, or maybe we did float past. We just forgot we did. Maybe landed here. If you're still taking commands from this shit here, what do you? I mean, unless you can convince them to you know, even if they want to control it, like you could, I'd still want to have some nice experiences. Bloody hell, just forever. So that you want me to jump down there? Is that why you're doing that? So I can move something here, activate some puzzle. And this thing is, this is why this is more complex.
Without your dream for a limited time.
'Cause these could sort of setting you another challenge.
Pick up your dream again if your suffering is too great.
I'm following what the hologram is telling me. Thanks. I'm gonna dive down there and look for the puzzle. That's why they got that shit up there. There's an extra challenge.
I have an awful feeling about this. You'll be hurt out there. I couldn't handle that.
Oh, look. You're gonna swallow you. Just glad that it's not bad. Would have gone down the zip and down there with the whale.
I can't promise I'll come, Edward. If you leave on this fool's errand, I cannot promise anything.
Prisoners in there. It's still not happening.
Go ahead. Trust me. I will protect you. Don't leave that chest behind. Go.
Oh, how noble! Thanks. So you've got, you know, something happened.
Pick up your dream again if your suffering is too great.
They gave us the privilege to walk on this. Protect you from Ziggy's spike.
Inner peace is just within your grasp. Please remain still while I prepare your temporal lobe for genetic memory manipulation.
So if we do this, then you get in a thingy.
There's nothing peaceful about letting her mess with your brain.
Or do we have to wait until they say that in the game and then you can do something?
I understand why you might run through. Change can be threatening.
Mushroom psychedelic water under the water. Jellyfish psychedelics. Quite interesting. We've got to go under there to liaise with the whatever's in the water in there. Pass a message to the thing.
I understand why you might run from me. Change can be frightening.
Way in advance, so you can dodge it.
But this cycle of pain and loss cannot continue. New patterns must be built.
So you could sit there and yeah, for another 100 years, just people just saying this. We're giving you new patterns and what?
Your instincts have a stronger hold on you than I anticipated. Edward's violence and greed are bleeding into you. Others, like yourself, are lost in the dark chaos. Some of you insist on doing things the hard way. Which means that some of you may not make it out of the animus alive.
Like as if the game isn't making a statement. Video.
Edward sailed from ocean to ocean, seeking the one thing he already had at home.
You know, initially we just try to provide a push, but initially, like they're just telling you anyway, like, as if it doesn't matter. But you know, try to provide a certain push in certain areas, like that's fair.
But he succumbed to menstrual greed inside.
We've done, we've given that. It's everybody else. It's everybody else. Can't do shit. I can't be bothered, mate. You know what I mean? I can't be arsed. I'm done.
Which means that some of you may not make it out of the
Having more of a statement now, and getting on is just it's like good enough now.
Edward sailed from ocean
Like
to
as if it's to do with anybody else. Like you come on, you got people specialise in hundreds of things, and like look what you're taking order from, and then you tell me. You won't ever think that there's only going to be anything like done for real. You sit there and wait for the shit to do it. Maybe this thing there, this monument.
But he succumbed to menstrual greed.
Just energy drainers online, mate. I can't. You see what I mean? Energy drainers. See, but just enjoy the show. You know, this is your media. Okay. I can't don't expect shit. Like if you're not going to go out and be the exact little bit of an example. If you claim to be passionate about these, or you claim to be passionate, people need to pick up and they need to do it as well. So you can see the change. You know, if we've had to put our statement now and that's it, like, or we had to now go into other kinds of things and put like, you know. But you know, you see how things are going still, and then you then tell me, you know, you still want to put up with the same things, and then you know there's nothing really been done or investigated about wars. See, so initially, like they're saying in the game, innit? Like just, it's like people do it, you bring it upon yourself. You know. You see, as if we don't have to deal with a lot of the crap, but then we keep going. and we keep trying, and we keep trying to work around. And as much as just to provide information, that if more people look, you'll be all watching us. Look how much impact you'll be watching us. How many people in here watching us? Look how much impact you would have had if you would have raised that. Whatever it might be. See? But look at the odds. All this attention, and for why? What for? Like, unless you're just enjoying is that it? Is this all you want to do? And like I just said, why don't you sort this? Like not even been mentioned. Sort out the shit out, and then relax and have reactions or whatever after. So this was a statement we made ages ago. Just about the littlest of things. So that's why initially we're like, whoa, especially with the way they want to push a lot of this medias and how people are expected to put up. You know what I mean? So again, why should we be the only ones asking the questions? Yeah. Just in the most simplest things, nothing like crazy. You know, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Like I don't know what it is. Like, you know, at the end of the day, like, you know, if people have been saying and people have been, you know, talking about and whatever, whatever, like just keep watching people stuff their face. I don't know what to tell you. Just if that's what you want, so with food, so that you can get view for the view or whatever. Just the distractions and all this other shit. Like if that's easier for everybody. Right? Just whatever, man. Like just go your ways. Enjoy the show, whatever. You know. I'd like to see more people, like I said, put some proper causes up. Put some proper causes up and let's see the change. You know. I'd like to see some better quality games. I'd like to see some better quality stuff. You know, all round. This is ridiculous, mate. You know, it's not even a shame to just even think about, like, why. Okay, so that people can drain their energy and people can just siphon off the energy, like just you see, this is all your crap is. And we're just like, good luck. All the best. And then like you like all this stuff, this attention hoeing around crap that people are doing still. Like, and then you're telling me that anything that's worth presenting is even like easy whatever. People are still wanting to do this.
Memories can be
So this. Wait till this guy ever is to give you a hologram to walk past the thing.
I could have helped him.
If you're gonna keep annoying the shit out of your arms, yeah, and all this other shit, there's nothing to talk about. Instead of like fighting, well, come on, let's sort some things. If you claim to be passionate about this, or you care about this, or whatever.
I would have brought him home.
Enjoy the games. You know, that's good enough.
And he would have kept his promise. Go ahead. No.
You got a lovely title too. I would like to put more words so I can keep my initial title too, as well as something that why should that just be our import? Be really considered.
I could not make this happiness real for Edward Kennedy. But if you obey me, I can make it real for you. Through altered memories, I can show you a better way, so you can emerge a healthy.
If more people have got something, go put it out. maybe impact that area then.
I'll come back for you as soon as I can, Fred. I swear. In the meantime, do whatever you can to resist her. Edward's memories will show you the way.
I will guide your wayward soul until you reach a quiet road.
Up the shrouds, lads! We sail!
I
Well sung, lads. Me thanks. Faster now. Some good men here for spearing, Captain. Calm her down. And lash the harpoons. Any sighting? He's headed this way! Starboard bow! Nice one! Hang on! We're off! Ah! We've got it now! Hoist him up! Three cats, Captain. Put on some sail. Crowding on, all of it. Crowd on all the sail we have. Raise your voices, me trumps. Shipwreck Jack ahoy. Heave to, lads. Ease up.
later when I have time.
Very good, Captain.